What's up, y'all? It's Daniel, your Shoemmelier. About a week ago, Nice Kicks posted on their Instagram what I thought was a simple and easy to answer question that I thought would have positive answers. Do you shop at your local sneaker boutique? And I was shocked at the amount of negative responses on that post. People responded that they felt their local sneaker boutiques were overpriced, or that they were backdooring, or the selection wasn't good, or the resellers blah blah blah, or I'll just buy it online and this and this and this. I just couldn't believe that people didn't want to support local for whatever reason, but mainly because probably they thought they were taking L's at a sneaker boutique and they'd rather try their odds online or through the sneakers app, which to me makes zero sense. So I thought I would take a moment to talk about how I think establishing a relationship with your local sneaker shops will actually help you get the shoes you want. And this is not an ad. I'm not being compensated. I'm not an endorser. I'm not a brand influencer or anything like that. But I will be talking about one specific shoe store here in Austin, Texas, a sneaker boutique. Fans of the channel will know what I'm talking about because I've mentioned it many, many times, and you can actually see one of their basketballs behind me, Kicking It ATX. So let's dive into how establishing a relationship with your local sneaker shop can help you get the shoes you want. Now first, a little bit about Kicking It ATX. Kicking It ATX opened on October 20th in 2018 in the Domain Shopping Center in North Austin. At the time of its opening, and it very well could be true to this day, Kicking It was the first Black-owned business to open on either side of the Domain. Now on the surface, Kicking It can be called a shoe store because they sell shoes, they sell sneakers, they sell men's, they sell women's, they sell kids, they sell toddlers, but they also sell apparel. They have the Hundreds, they have Chinatown Market, they have Carrots, they have Nike, they have Adidas, and they also have local brands and their own Kicking It ATX brand. And with a name like Kicking It, you absolutely can go to the store and, well, just kick it. In fact, as of late, every Friday from 5 to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, you can actually go to the Kickin' It ATX happy hour and get free drinks. Lately, it's been free vodka. And they also bring in a DJ so you can have some great music to listen to while you drink some alcohol and spend some money on shoes and apparel. Okay, enough of the commercial. Now this week, the hottest release was the Nike Air Jordan 1 Shadow 2.0. And Kickin' It ATX was one of the sneaker shops in Austin where you could purchase said shoe. And much like most sneaker places around the country, they participated in a raffle. And also, like many sneaker boutiques or sneaker shops, the raffles are different. Sometimes it's trivia, sometimes it's tickets, sometimes it's an online raffle, etc. There's many number of ways you can enter a raffle and hold a raffle. And this particular day, this particular time, Kickin' It ATX decided to say, you need to come to the happy hour from 5 to 8, wear some Kickin' It gear, answer some trivia, and you could win the chance to purchase the Shadow 2.0. They even said the first 5 people to show up at 5 p.m. wearing Kicking It apparel gets their pair guaranteed. Now they had those raffle opportunities and you could get there at 6 p.m. and there was a nice crowd of people waiting to see what would happen or just kicking it. And what the owners and employees of Kicking It ATX decided to do was they said, you're staying here, you're kicking it with us, you're hanging around, everyone that's here can get the shoe. They didn't even have a raffle. They didn't even have a trivia. They just decided, all of you get in line, buy the shoe, and you can pick it up tomorrow. They decided that because everyone there maybe or maybe not didn't know if there was going to be a raffle or not, they just were hanging out, enjoying the vodka, enjoying the music, checking out the scene, seeing what they might buy. And the employees said, we got you, this is what's up, and we really want to show our appreciation for you just not losing the raffle and leaving. And trust me, when I got there, there were people that were leaving the store because they didn't win the raffle and they thought it was over, and not 5 minutes later did Kickin' It ATX decide, everyone in the store lineup, you're getting shoes. Now what does all that have to do with establishing a relationship with your sneaker boutique, sneaker shop, shop local, support local, etc.? Well, have you ever been to a bar, a local bar, or even a chain bar, but you go and you establish a relationship with your bartender? You go in every few days, you order a drink, maybe it's the same drink, you tip big, you talk to the bartender, you establish a relationship, and then when you go visit and it's crazy busy and you think, oh, this is going to be awful, but the bartender always takes care of you because you came and you supported them and you talked to them and you established a relationship during slow times, during dry times, whatever, so that when it got really, really busy, they didn't forget about you. that same philosophy can and should and often does apply to sneaker stores and other retail shops, but for the purposes of this video, obviously we're talking about shoes. If you were to go to visit your favorite sneaker boutique, like I do, kicking it ATX, not when the new hottest shoe is dropping, but you go to talk to the employees, you go and you hang out, you buy a t-shirt, because guess what? If it's a t-shirt that says the name of the store, that's way more profit for the store than buying a shoe from Nike, Adidas, Puma, Asics, etc. Not to say they won't gladly sell you a shoe, but I am sure they would much rather make more money from the shirts, from the hoodies, from the pants, from the socks, from the branded material than maybe the shoes. But if you go in on a Tuesday and maybe there's no heat being released that week and you go in and you say, what's new? And they go, well, we got this new shirt, or we got these brand new Simpsons Adidas stuff, or hey, you know, we're selling this branded hat with kicking it and your favorite football or basketball team. And you go support them. And you don't just go in one time, 1 month. You don't go in only on days when heat's being released. You don't go in and get mad because the raffle didn't go the way you want it to go. You establish a personal relationship. Yes, a financial relationship, but also a personal and professional relationship with the employees, with the owners, etc. They know you by name, you know them by name, they ask you about your kids, you ask them about their plants, you talk about things that are not sneaker related, you talk about things that are sneaker related, so that when a hot drop comes out, or when some opportunity arises and maybe they've got to figure out how they're going to give it away or how they're going to do things, they think, hey, you know what, so-and-so really liked this shoe, how can we do something that's a little more fair for them and not just a random for other people who don't really kick it with us to get those shoes in hand. And yes, I was at Kicking It the other day. I tend to visit the store every 7 to 10 days and I see what they have in stock. I follow them on social media. I know what they're getting, but I go in, I look at shirts. I've bought a number of shirts for them. I've bought hoodies. I've bought tons of general releases. In fact, I bought this Jordan 1 Low Arctic Punch, which is so nice in hand, very affordable, only $100. I'm going to be doing a review about this shoe, but I went in, I bought this shoe, I asked about how they were going to do the shadows, and they said, Friday, 5 to 8, going to be a raffle trivia, etc. Come on in, blah, blah, blah. And I know what you're thinking. No, I don't get free shoes. I don't get shoes handed to me. They don't give them to me through the back door. They don't say, hey, make a video, we'll give you free shoes. None of that stuff happens. Everything that I've got from Kicking It, with the exception of the free alcohol, I've paid for. But when something comes out that they know I like, I've received text messages, phone calls, Instagram messages where they go, hey, we've got this. We really think you're going to like it. Do you want us to hold the size for you? And maybe it was just a general release, but that's okay. That shows they're thinking about me. And yes, sometimes there's a heat release, they do a raffle, they do something, and maybe they end up with an extras here or there, and they call me and they go, hey, we've got this size for you. Do you want it? And I'm say, absolutely. And they go, come on down and get it. Had I not established a personal relationship with them, that opportunity and many other opportunities may not have arisen. And let me be clear though, that's not to say you're going to get free shoes. That's not to say they're going to go, hey, we're having a raffle tomorrow, but show up today and you get free shoes. Every sneaker shop, sneaker boutique, sneaker store does things differently, and I know that some of them don't do things on the up and up, and we really wish they did. But I promise you, that if you go to your local sneaker shop, you say hello, you become friends, you develop a personal relationship, you spend money there because it is a business, buy a shirt, buy a general release, buy a hoodie, buy a magazine, spend money at the store, they're going to remember you, they're going to appreciate you, and at the end of the day, they're going to look out for you. I really truly believe that establishing a relationship, again, personal, professional, and financial, with your local sneaker shops, sneaker boutiques, sneaker stores will go a long way to helping you secure the shoes you really want to get. So in conclusion, it really does pain me to see that people think that shopping at their local sneaker boutique, sneaker store, sneaker shop really isn't fun, it's not good, it's not fair, and they don't want to waste their time. And maybe I'm just old, but I remember going to the mall and going to Champs and Foot Locker and Foot Action and Finish Line and all those places and looking at shoes and talking to employees about shoes and learning about shoes. And yes, we have those similar stores, but I don't really get the same vibe walking into a big chain store as I do walking into a Kickin' It ATX or a Sneaker Politics or a Nice Kicks or even your local sneaker resale shop, which we have a lot of those now opening up here in Austin. So in conclusion to my conclusion, it's really a good thing to support your local sneaker shops, your local sneaker stores, your local sneaker boutiques, because they will help you out. So if you've had negative experiences with a local sneaker shop, maybe things didn't go the way you thought they should, maybe things really weren't on the up and up, I don't know. I just really implore you to at least try to establish relationships with your sneaker shops, and maybe great things will come. And by great things, I mean you catch that dub on the shoe that you really, really want, because let's face it, the sneakers app don't care about you. Nike as a company, they don't care. Adidas, Puma, Asics, all of these big chain stores, they just want to make their money. They're going to sell it. And yes, a sneaker shop wants to as well. But if you establish a personal relationship, they will actually want to care about you as well, because they know if they take care of you, you will take care of them. So take care of your local sneaker stores. And with that, thanks for watching. Stay tuned and just chill. Till the next episode.